Hi, everybody. So I think we've all been waiting for the WNBPA to, sign the deal. Just sign the deal. Anyway, it seems like it's gonna be a fight, but hey, this is like a boyfriend who is blue ticking you and not answering you back. I mean, like you've been fighting, you've been emotional, you've been expressing yourself, you've been doing all the most, and then the next thing is that they keep quiet. They blue tick you, and then they ignore you until you just go away. Like they ignore the problem. I don't know if this is what the WNBA is now doing. The owners are now just quiet, and they're like, okay, we're just gonna do a state of call. We're just gonna chill, and then we don't know. Like you make up your mind. I don't know. Are they going to come up with another one, or they're just gonna wait it out and see? Like it seems like they've washed their hands. They washed their hands, and they are like, all right. So since you know how to run a business, like Nafisa earlier was saying, you know what, I run a a successful business. I run a successful business, so yeah, so they're like, okay, so you do that. So ish, I don't know. This is strong language. Maybe it's just me. I'm not from the States, so I've been interested in this, because I started watching also because of Caitlin Clark. And I just want to watch her play. Like I can't wait. I do want the ladies to get paid how I want Caitlin Clark to get paid what she deserves. Ne? I think she deserves a lot. I don't know if the other ladies deserve like English is not my first language, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through the dictionary to really find out what does pay us, what you owe us. I'm gonna have to go through history and stuff like that for me to understand the context of the WNBPA. So yeah, no, we're just watching, observing. I mean, like we are learning from you guys. Like, so it says at midnight, the 2020 WNBA WNBPA collective bargaining agreement will expire, despite demonstrating our willingness to compromise in order to get a done deal. The WNBA and its teams have failed to meet us at the table with the same spirit and seriousness. Instead, they have remained committed to undervaluing player contributions, dismissing player concerns, and running out the clock. Today's display of an inflatable rate and a universal symbol of protest outside of the NBA store to calls attention to the league and its teams, or calls attention to how the league and its teams have handled these negotiations. By delaying and clinging to the status quo, they are jeopardizing the livelihood of players and the trust and investments of fans, or in the name of preserving regressive provisions that no longer belong in women's basketball. Players care deeply about their fans and take pride in honoring that loyalty every time they take the court. The league's tactics current the future harm current and future players and marginalize the very people who show up for the game in communities across the country. This misguided approach will not work in the face of the league's and team's actions. The players remain undeterred, unafraid, and unwavering in their commitment to doing what is necessary to secure a transformational new CBA. These agreements must include a salary system tied to the meaningful share of the revenue, that would not exist without player labor, mandate, professional working conditions, and require protections that honor the players who built this league and set the next generation up for success. Make no mistake, pay equity is not optional, and progress is long overdue. We urge the league and its teams to meet this moment. The players already have and will continue to do so. Yeah, I feel like this is strong. I don't know where they're coming from or where they're going. I've been trying to educate myself as well for regarding everything like that is happening. At the end of the day, I have been taught, Kuri, sometimes in life you need to humble yourself. Like you can catch more, I don't know, you can catch more something with honey than with something. Like I don't know, like there's a saying like that. So I feel like, but then at the end of the day, sometimes you need to fight. You need to fight for your rights. You need to fight for. But I don't know. Like I feel like these women are like demanding, and from what I've heard about the league and everything, like I can imagine me, if I go to my employer and I'm demanding, and I demand from him or from the organization, and then what happens? Like, what if they let me go? It's like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just feel like it's interesting. So we just have to see how this is going to work, because now I think the next move has to be a strike, because now that the league is just quietly waiting. Goodish, we don't have anything else to say. They don't have anything else to say. They presented whatever uh, dues that they presented, and they're like, okay. And then the WNBPA, they countered, and they are quiet now. They are quiet, and now it's a waiting game, isn't it? It's like a cat and mouse game. It's now like a cat and mouse game. Like people are just quiet. Are we ever gonna be able to watch Caitlin Clark play? Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we. I don't know. They are saying that maybe probably Caitlin will play in I don't know which other league we can go, because Caitlin said she wants to play in the WNBA, and I want to see her play. I don't know, in the WNBA, and something like that. So yeah. Okay, I just thought I would share my thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.